What is up, New Beginnings Church? Happy Friday morning to you. Thank God it is Friday. Let's do it. Let's finish strong. I'm excited because not only will we be finishing strong on the week, but we're actually finishing strong on this whole series. And so when you think about where we've come from, 21 days of faith and fasting, but focusing on what's my word for 2023. So we've covered all kinds of words, whether it's prayer or wisdom or connection. Those are just some from this week, or hope or things like that. But as I was looking at the board, I was seeing a pattern, a theme here, and I thought, so many of these words are found in one single text. And so in Galatians chapter 5, the Apostle Paul actually covers a lot of the words that are remaining on the board that I haven't touched yet. And so, but what he does is he doesn't say how to get those things by chasing them directly. He shows you how to get those things by actually chasing the Spirit of God. Here we go. Galatians chapter 5, this is what he says. He goes, let the Holy Spirit guide your lives, and then you won't be doing what your sinful nature craves. He said the sinful nature, it wants to do evil, which is the opposite of what the Spirit wants. The Spirit gives us desires that are opposite of what the sinful nature desires, and these two forces are constantly fighting each other so that you're not free to carry out your good intentions. Boy, doesn't that sound like us. Most of the people that I talk to, they're not terrible human beings at their core. They're usually well-intentioned people, but we're all carrying our brokenness. We're all carrying our issues. We're all carrying these wounds that haven't been healed, or these insecurities that haven't been filled. And so because of that, our intentions are good. But man, we can still make some really poor decisions. We can still treat people really, really poorly. Why? Well, there's a battle being waged within you. See, your physical self seems to have hardwired into the genetics and into the DNA, the sinfulness of humanity, right? All the way back to the Garden of Eden, it seems like that thread of sin goes through all of us, right? This is why if you have a little kid, even when they're so tiny, if you catch them doing something, they'll lie. Even though they've never been taught to lie, they've never even seen a lie that they were aware of to where they could learn from it. They just instinctually knew, I got caught and I don't want to get in trouble. And so because of that, they lie. And so how did a little kid who was never taught how to lie do it so naturally? Well, it seems to be maybe hardwired into us, that inside of us are these evil desires. And so he goes, there's a battle within you. And the only way that battle gets won is you have to kill the flesh. The Bible actually uses this phrase of you have to crucify the flesh. And so you have to put that thing to death. And so many times you'll find your body having cravings. You'll find your ego having cravings. You'll want to just react and do things. And then after it's all done, you're like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? That's not who I am, or those weren't my intentions. I don't know why I said that. Please, why? Well, you let the flesh take over, and the Spirit got left behind. And so, but watch what he says. He goes, if you'll surrender to the leading of the Spirit, watch. He goes, the Holy Spirit will produce fruit in your life: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. There's no law against these things. So all the things that are on the board, they're right there in that list. Love is on the board. Joy is on the board. Joy is a tricky one, right? Joy is almost like this sense of inner satisfaction, right? I'm not at odds with people, and I'm not at odds with myself. I'm not at odds with God. No, I'm at peace. There's an inner satisfaction there. Joy, peace, patience. Patience is staying calm while you wait. Patience is the habit of controlling your impulses, right? Because if you're I can be impatient. Anytime I'm having a conversation and I feel like it's going too slow, I'm like, all right, let's pick it up. Let's go. And I'm like, man, I'm being impatient. I should be able to control my impulses. It's okay, Todd. It's okay to be present. It's okay to be in the moment. It's okay not to get it on your timetable. Relax. It is that muscle that's been developed through the habit of controlling my own impulse. Faithfulness. Gentleness. I think that the ideas in the text here are so clear, but he doesn't tell you to go chase these things. Like Solomon does that with wisdom, remember? He goes, no, in all your wisdom, you go get wisdom, you go chase wisdom. He doesn't say that about this right here. What he says is, don't chase the joy, don't chase peace, work at those things. Chase God. Chase the Spirit of God's movement in your life. surrender to the voice of the Spirit in your life. Surrender yourself to the Spirit of God as He guides you through the Scriptures. Surrender the Spirit of God as He convicts you of something that would be ungodly or harmful for somebody else. Like, surrender to the Holy Spirit as He nudges and guides you through life's decisions that aren't always clear. And if you live a surrendered life, He goes, fruit will appear. Now, here's the thing. This is my guess. I've never had a conversation with a tree, but this is my guess, is that normally when I think about a tree producing fruit, they do it naturally. Like a pear tree just produces pears. Like an apple tree just produces apples. I don't think it's out there at the end of the branch being like, come on, you can do it. No, it's just being what it was always meant to be. And I think you are a spiritual being. This is who you were always meant to be. And if you'll surrender to the guidance of the Holy Spirit, you won't have to force joy or force peace. Actually, it'll just boop, 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 boop. It'll just start springing up in your life. Not because you're chasing it, but because you're chasing the Spirit of God and His voice and His movement in your life. May you be open to that today, because I truly believe this, that if you'll surrender your heart to God, you'll start to see these things pop up in your life more naturally. Church, I love you so much. God bless you. I'll see you this weekend.